used to think growth would look like a straight line. You set a goal, you work hard, and you get there. That was the story I told myself, and maybe the story I told you too. But the truth is, life is messy, and I'm messy too. There were times where I felt incredibly driven and aligned, so confident that I can do anything I want. And then there were also times where I felt confused and unsure if I'm actually the person I think I am, questioning everything that used to make sense just a few months ago. We don't talk enough about the in-between spaces, the stretch between who you were and who you're becoming. I've been telling myself things I want to believe in, hoping that if I say them often enough, my brain will rewire over time, and I will eventually shed off those old skins and evolve into someone better. But it turns out, the patterns that I've been trying to get out of is not so easy to break. I hate this dull, sluggish feeling, like nothing's happening, like life is paused and I don't know how to press play again. Even though my heart is screaming to get out of this rut, I couldn't seem to make any real change. I felt ashamed for not being more consistent, ashamed for having dreams that I wasn't moving forward, even when I still wanted them. For many nights, I cry thinking if it's a me problem, then maybe I don't really have what it takes. Maybe I am indeed weak, lazy, and ungrateful in all of the words I never wanted to use on myself. It feels weird to even say them out loud. This is the part of me that I've been trying to outgrow. The reason why I moved city to city looking for a fix. A sense of purpose, hoping something or someone would show up with a map and tell me where to go and what to do.
Oh my god, why am I doing so much exercise in a very high altitude place? Anyway.
But the harsh reality is, no one will come and save me from this. None of those doubts and fears I have will disappear overnight because I moved away. I may find people who I can walk this journey with, but no one can walk this for me. There's no shortcut to becoming me. Funny how I know where the solution is exactly, yet I have been running around circles trying to find answers in other people, in new places, in better versions of myself I hadn't yet become. The answer was always here all along, in the doing, in taking one honest step toward the life I say I want, in being brave enough to start again, despite the amount of times I fall. Because it's not about chasing a breakthrough or waiting for everything to click. It's about the quiet and unglamorous choices I make when no one's watching. Getting out of the house and exercise even when I feel sad. Reaching out to people rather than isolating myself. Picking up my camera and hit record before I feel ready. These are the small wins, the ones that don't look like much from the outside. Not through some grand transformation, but through the decision to keep going, even when the results aren't immediate. Growth isn't a finish line. It's the way I choose to move through the mess, the way I talk to myself when I stumble, the way I keep reaching and fighting when it would be easier to give up. And maybe that's enough. Maybe becoming isn't about being more, but about being here.